Hi everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video I'm going to make a Project Life spread using the collections Document This and Feels Like Fall, both from Hello Heather for Pretty Little Studio. And I really wanted to use Feels Like Fall because I never get to do anything fall or Halloween related. Most of my pictures don't change that much. And I have these pumpkins, this photo of the pumpkins that I took, and my daughter was coloring one, so I took that little bit of fall and ran with it. I took one of the 4x6 cards and divided it in two, and I'm gonna be writing my journaling in those. And what I want to do is add these little leaves and do like a cluster embellishments with the mini ABC alpha stickers so I can journal later while I pair it with the number and the picture. And I also have these stickers and I got these at Target last year. And like I said, I don't get to document fall or Halloween stuff way too much. My daughters always wear these super My Little Pony bright costumes and pink Power Rangers, so I don't get to do anything too spooky. So whenever I can use these little goats and pumpkins, I am gonna use it. And I use a punch to cut a bit of a circle, and like I said, I'm gonna layer it. Use these I think that one is called Sorbet, but I really love the Pretty Little Studio alpha stickers. They're, first of all, they stick really well, which I'm very picky about that because I hate going through old projects and seeing letters fall down. I have 30 Days of Liz album right now like that, and the fact that I have to go back and glue some things, it's annoying me so much. And I'm just gonna add a little heart that I cut out with my long fawn heart die. And I love the little phrase stickers from Pretty Little Studio. They always have white, and then they have other varieties of colors. So I love this pack because it has a bunch of different ones. And I'm also gonna use a stamp set from Everyday Explorers, and I love how they stamp. I'm also gonna be guest designing for them this month, so next week when this stamp is finally live, I'm gonna share with you what I made for them. And in this picture, my daughter got super dirty coloring or making something, and I took a picture of her and how dirty she was. And I'm sorry if you can hear something in the background. It's not special effects because this is a fall Halloween spread. I have like a storm passing through, and right now it's making a lot of noise. And I love that her shirt is white so I could stamp This Made Me Smile. And I love these stamp sets. I got the one with the prompts and the icons, and I'm gonna link them below so you can get them if you're interested in, which I really love these sets because you can use them the whole year in Project Life. You can also use them to journal, for traveler's notebooks, for scrapbook layouts. Now Pretty Little Studio doesn't have these leaves anymore because it is an older collection, and that's also something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of kill this I don't want to call it a kit because it's just a collection, and I have them divided by plastic envelopes, but I wanted to use a little bit of that. And to stamp on photos, I use the StazOn and the Studio Calico inks. And I also depends if you want to stamp in photos what kind of paper you are using. Before I got my own printer, which is the Canon Pixma MX 955, I believe. I'm gonna have it linked below in case. No, actually, MX 922. I'm gonna have the link below in case you want a recommendation. Before I got this printer in, I used the Canon Glossy 2 paper. I used to print it from Shutterfly, and the paper was a lot shinier and glossier, which made really difficult stamping on it. It was very slippery and it was just hard. So if you're gonna try stamping on photos, make sure it's a space that if it fails, you can put like a label over it or just stamp it on a paper and glue it on top of that. But I recommend that, it's really fun. Now I'm going to do a little more layering, just adding washi and little phrase stickers. And my daughter had like one of her first fall dances ever, so I took that picture, and I also took pictures of their picture day, which is those photos. They're a little bit dark, but I took them in the morning and the weather was terrible, so that wasn't really helping. And what am I gonna do in this photo and the other photo is that I'm gonna create a frame around the photo. I'm gonna use a bunch of die cuts and I'm gonna cut them and kind of like frame the figure. And I like how it turned out. It's something that I plan to do more if I remember, because I'm always saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that, and then I forget and never do it. Oh, I also wanted to say about the mini ABC stickers is that I like them because they have numbers. I've seen so many great alphabet die cuts and you know, and stickers that don't have numbers, and as someone who does project life, it's kind of frustrating. And here there's a space on table, so I'm gonna take advantage of that space and use some stickers too. I also could have lettered, but I don't know, lettering sometimes on photos makes me a little bit nervous. But because I love Heather's handwriting, and I've tried to do that on paper and then cut it out, but it just doesn't look the same. Maybe if I do it digitally. I had in my plans buying an iPad, but we're planning on buying a house, so I'm trying to like, I'm normally very frugal and I'm trying to save money, and I am the worst because I'm like, no, we're not spending money on everything. I go overboard when I say no, like a no spend month. It's a no spend. And here I added more pumpkins because again, I don't get to use them that much, so whenever I have a chance, I'm gonna do it. And the purpose of that photo was that I was going to draw the image with a dry erase marker and then cut it, and that way it would clean easily. And my daughter was like, how about if we paint the whole thing black with the marker? And I was like, you know what, sure, why not. And here this spread is actually 2 weeks, which is something that I'm doing a lot for 2019 and 2020, and I don't mind at all. I'm very flexible with it. It's actually really helpful to do it this way. And then I decided, after I stamped this, I decided that I was going to use 2 different labels instead of just using one. It kind of looked a little bit confusing to me. I'm trying to divide it with a zigzag line, but I didn't like how it looked. And Pretty Little Studio has label cutouts, which are a lot cheaper, and they also have the die cuts, so you can buy the one that you like the most and use it for you. The way I use it is that I prefer to use it with my title cards and the dates. And I'm also gonna share as many items that I use in this video below in case you want to get something, like the roller stamp, which is my favorite. It's really small, smaller than the regular ones, but I really like it. And I got these cutter bee scissors, and now I get what all the crafters have them. They are so awesome. And I was kind of hoping that the die cut that it's cut kind of would go really close to the end of the picture, but it looks fine like that. I don't really mind it. And title cards are probably my favorite thing to do. So I love doing the regular pocket cards, and I love to do the title cards in photos. Now I'm gonna use a different color of the mini ABC stickers. And also this collection document this. It's really good for projects like Day in the Life or Week in the Life, because it's very the sentiments are very neutral, very about everyday life and things like that. I am the worst at lining up letters without a ruler, so I have these this ruler is so old, I probably went to high school with it, and I'm in my 30s, so I also have the number because I'm gonna write a little bit about getting the pumpkins. And I think that in the first photo I added more flowers later, because I know that this one is gonna be almost fully framed. I'm going to use the same pieces that I cut out. I'm going to keep reusing them around the photo. So that way, if you don't have way too many die cuts of one shape, you can keep doing that. You recycle every little bit that you can. Although this whole die cut pack, it's flowers. Which I also like about Pretty Little Studio. Like, I'm very particular about the shapes that I like. So when I have like a huge mix, when a few of them are really big and others are very small, it's kind of like annoying to me. And I forgot to speed up this part. And this is why I speed up. I am so slow. But here I'm using, again, the same prompt stamps. And I'm using my Lawn Fawn chamois to clean my stamps. Make sure you clean your stamps. And it looks, right now it looks really dirty, but you know, you wash it all the time and it doesn't really matter as long as it takes off the ink. So here I am going to type my journaling, and I have an old typewriter. You can get one at eBay, but I did use the We Are Memory Keepers ribbon, and sometimes it's a little bit loose. It's not a big deal, but it could be like a little annoying when it kind of like, I don't know, like it accumulates and it looks like it's bunched up in a corner. So it's a great technique when you have many things to journal about and you don't know how much space it's gonna take. So it's good to reserve 2 cards. Even if you don't think you made too much that week, you can always turn that extra card into a filler card, but it's better to have extra space than running out of space. Or though you can always type on top of the photo too. or you can add like a giant die cut like I did here. And I have a flip pocket for this week. My daughters get the Bushin box, which is a subscription box about Bushin, and I'm gonna add they always do like a little unboxing video for me to watch it for later, and I always take pictures too. It's a really good idea if you need to get a present for someone. I love subscription boxes. I am obsessed with them, but they're just great gifts. And I'm trying to layer a little bit. Again, this is like a very Halloween-y paper with all the pumpkins and kind of this spooky vibe, but I'm not gonna get to use this kind of paper a lot. And the box is Halloween themed, so I thought that it was very fitting. And I added a sticker because they also have little word stickers for this collection, and it says the witching hour. And I only pulled out one washi tape for this collection. I put all my washi tape back except the one for the DIY kits, and now I'm kind of regretting it. I also added the bats because the bats I really don't get to use that often. And here is the whole layout. I forgot to do like a close-up of, like a video close-up of the result, but I did added pictures, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned because I have to add the voiceover to at least 3 videos, so those are coming soon. I hope you're having a great summer or a great break. Thank you so much for watching again. Bye.